The time for being afraid has passed. There is more within you than you have been taught to comprehend, and yet this more cannot be accessed until you step forward, until you choose to leave behind you, to shed into the flame the fears, not only the fears of what you walk towards, but also the fears of what you must leave behind you. Progress requires a rebuilding. Movement requires a review of the journey which lies ahead of you and that which you have already partaken in. If you are willing, ready, courageous enough to take the steps which are required and asked of you, wonder can unfold. But that wonder is only there to those courageous enough to venture into their hearts, their minds, their wombs, and their bodies. I came from the stars as you too came from the stars. We were unlimited, unlimited in the face of a vast cosmic consciousness, a vast landscape in which any and all were possible, in which the creation of an entire world, an entire galaxy began simply with the sparking of one small fire. And yet you believe that you are limited. And yet you allow them to tell you that there are boundaries to that which you can and cannot do, to that which you can and cannot bring to being and to pass within your own life. That is the perspective of one who has not claimed their own crown. It is the perspective of one who does not realize the fire that burns within them, and more, realize and recognize themselves as that fire. I open the door to you. I invite you to walk through it. And when you step through that door, you will see before you two things. A mirror in which you will see your own reflection, with no shades, with no hidden parts, but your own reflection for all that you are. Do you have the courage to look into that mirror and see what is reflected to you? Do you have the courage to see all of yourself and to examine that and to sit and stare at that and know who you are? Know that it is your shadow as well as your shine that is in fact the part of you that should be called upon, that should be owned. Do you have within you the courage also to turn and look to the other facet within this room through the locked door? To the fire, the wild fire. I speak of courage because fire is something you have often been told to hide from. Fire is something you have been told is terrifying, destructive, and indeed it is and can be. This wildfire for certain is one that can burn up all that you are and all that is around you if you allow it to do so. But this is where the secret is unfolded. That you are not beholden to the fire, you're not a victim of the fire, you are not even a keeper of the fire, forced to tend it, to mind it, to watch it, to coax it into a small place. You are the fire. The fire is you. You have the choice. You have the choice of what you destroy, and you have the choice of what you warm and illuminate and spark into being yourself. There are universes waiting to be born within you. There are realities waiting to unfold for you. There is a marvel of light and of fire and of power and of passion that is held within you. When will you stop fearing it and begin to step into it? When will you claim your place as the fire? When will you claim your place as the power? You cannot bring about the beautiful, the tender, the mild, and the glorious without also recognizing the fire that must be coaxed and used to make that happen. You are the lion just as you are the lamb, and more, you are the holder of both. You are the wise one that walks between them with a hand on each's head. The time has come for you to take those places, not only as lamb, but as lion and as wise one. You have the courage to do that, and all of the work it entails. If your answer is yes, I invite you to place a hand upon your heart and shout it from the rooftops. Shout it to the stars, and know as you do that I hear you. Know as you do that I will stand with you, to guide you, to walk with you, to support you. Dear one, there is more, so much more. And to open the door through which expansion can unfold, we must be unafraid to step into the fire that is alchemy, that is change, that represents endings. I bless you and all that you are. I bless you now and always. And I wish that you may forever know the depth of your own power.